The glamorous and widely broadcast Golden Jubilee birthday and Thanksgiving of Nigerian journalist Gift Obey, marking his triumphant victory over cancer and multiple ailments, was celebrated with pomp and pageantry amidst thousands of well-wishers from around the city of Dublin and its environment. Key role players and active participants at the event are mostly members of the Igbo Union Dublin, led by the current Onyendo of the Union, Sir Arenze Onwuka, who came in quantum alongside their female counterparts, the Olode women, and members of Sanctuary of Salvation Ministry, Dublin. The event took off with an opening hymn, "All worship the King, all glories above."
Igbo Union Dublin is the umbrella organization for Ndi Igbo in Ireland. And Igbo Union is worldwide. You have Igbo Union in various parts of the world. Like I said, it's the umbrella organization for all Igbo associations, wherever you are. And what we do is to foster peace, love, and the communal life in our community where we live. Like most of us had to stop whatever we're doing today to come and honor our brother's invitation and give thanks and glory to God for saving him. I believe in God, and I believe anybody here believes in God. And it is because of God's glory that made all of us here. Some people went to bed last night and they didn't wake up. Lots of people. And I believe with the glory of God, we're all here. Some people commuted from Dublin to where we are and they didn't get to this point. Something happened on the way. So what I'm going to tell everyone here is keep believing in God. I'm a knight of the Catholic Church. And some people would say, why is he here? Because he's a knight of the... No, we're not in a shrine, are we? We are worshiping God here. The Pope once worshipped with Muslims, just to say that God is God. The Pope once worshipped with Orthodox churches in Russia, just to say that God is God. So what I'm going to encourage all of us is to live in faith. When you say amen, believe in that amen. There is power in prayers. I will not begin to give testimony of myself, but I will tell you there is power in prayers. And when you say those prayers, believe in those prayers. May God's blessings be upon all of us. Amen.
What we are saying is that ex-president, not, you don't say President X. You say that in English? No. So please begin to correct that from now. It's Emeritus Oyendu Chike Okebo. Please put your hands together. See, Emeritus Oyendu Chike, please, as he come to address us briefly. With the standing ovation, please. With the standing ovation, Chike Okebo joined, like I said, who just finished his tenure and has just served creditably to the admiration, to the satisfaction of Ndibo, and has peacefully handed over his servantship, servant to whom? The mantle of service to. Now let's hear him, please. Thank you very much. Put your hands together.
Praise the Lord. Praise God. Thank you so much, Pastor and Madam. Thank you for having us here. We are here to celebrate the second chance given to our brother. I was, yes, the Onyendu Ndibo Dublin, that just finished serving, and I handed over the mantle of service to our brother, Sari Zonga. Ordinarily, I shouldn't have spoken after he's spoken, so that is protocol. You felt it? After he has spoken, I shouldn't have, stood here speaking again, but I want to say that we are happy to be in your midst, and what we have is Igbo Union Dublin, and then we have all affiliate associations joined to it. So in every part of Ireland, there are chapters of Igbo Union. They are independent, like in Cork and all those places. So we are just Dublin, and we are representing Dublin. They won.
Other dignitaries include Sir Jesse Ajoko, the Onowu of Ohanezen Ndibo Dublin, Mike Erugo, Dr. Prosper Obiha.
But I would like to say welcome and thank you for coming. And I would like to thank our hosts, Pastor, Madam, and the entire congregation. We'd like to thank you for your hospitality. We enjoyed your service. I would think that you like this whole crowd. Where are they coming from? We are the very good people of Dublin, and we're here to join you in worship and to join our brother, Gift. I've known Gift for about a year now or more, and he's been a very good brother to us. He's an organist to the Igbo church where we worship, and he would normally come from all the way from Atlon to join us. And when he told me he survived cancer, I'm a doctor, and normally we say we cure, but God heals. And I'm a Christian, and I believe in the power of prayers. I might not be very religious, but I know God, and I know what God can do. So my brother went through a lot. Normally when you're diagnosed with terminal cancer, what they will say is they will call someone to be with you and try to explain to you what your conditions are and what the life expectancy is. And normally they will tell you to go home and prepare for your death. Normally they could send you to a hospice where they prepare you for the journey to the next beyond. It's a terrible thing, because going through the list of what he suffered, I saw when he said he had a bout of depression, anxiety. These things are bound to happen, especially when you're diagnosed with such medical illness. You're bound to feel very low in your mood. You're bound to have anxiety. You're bound to have a sleepless night. You go to bed, you're not sleeping. Because I remember when Awolowo was dying, he said he was preparing for the imminence of his transition, but he didn't know where he was going, and he was asking for a book, Life After Life, and he promised to give 10,000 naira to anybody who could give him that book, because he did not know where he was going. Part of the process of dying is when you don't know where you're going to. And that's why part of the scriptures will say, do they say hell is real or heaven is real? I'm not sure. I think they say hell is real, because they say even if you don't believe and you go there, you don't see the fire, but at least you will know that there is something called heaven and hell. My brother, like I said, the doctors will cure, but it's only God that heals. I've seen a whole lot. One of the professors that taught me in school was one of the few individuals to survive cancer of the liver. Cancer of the liver and cancer of the pancreas are known as two of the most aggressive cancers. The legendary Ernest Okonkwo died of pancreatic cancer. He was diagnosed and he died after 2 weeks. So it's very aggressive, and it affects all the organs. Like I said, they also diagnosed with diabetes as well. So it affects everywhere. So I'm happy you're alive and you're doing very well. And I would advise you to still stick to seeing your GP and seeing your specialist. Is very, very important. And also continue your prayer. And we're very happy to be here. We're here because we love you and we like what God has done in your life. So that's why the entire congregation from Dublin are here to support you. So we thank God for your life. And I thank you, the Redeemed Church in Athlone, for welcoming us. Thank you very much.
On Emerita Onyendu Oledo Women, Ijoma Obioha, and Onyinye Anyanwo at Ihebom of Dazzles Enterprises and Gentlemen of the Clergy, Pastor Femi and Reverend Ekene, to mention a few. The event also featured side attractions with a display of talents like Ebele Ugo.
Oh, is Jesus in my soul. For I have touched the hem of his garment, and his blood it has made me whole. Oh, but Jesus, next year, oh, but Jesus, Iman, oh, but Jesus, Nibo be Can we rise, please? In praise and in thanksgiving, we will shout hallelujah. Amen. Children of God, will you shout hallelujah? Shout hallelujah to the Lord one time. Children of God, will you sing hallelujah? Sing hallelujah to the Lord one time. Amen. Children of God, will you sing hallelujah? Sing hallelujah to the Lord. Children of God, sing hallelujah. Sing hallelujah to the Lord. 5 times, everybody. Amen. Children of God, will you sing hallelujah? Sing hallelujah to the Lord 10 times. Amen.
Shola Ogweri, Oke Iwala, Oke Onya, a young talented poet, good luck. Presentation of his autobiography by Sister Kemi Awagboro and special rendition by the Victory Choir.
Yahweh, you deserve all the glory. Yahweh, Yahweh, you deserve all the glory. Yahweh, Yahweh, you deserve all the glory. Yahweh, Yahweh.
In geography, the sea and wind obeys him. He is the greatest man in all history. In public speaking, he spoke to thousands of people that heard his voice without a microphone. And yet, without the school of law, he is an advocate according to 1 John chapter 2, verse 1. In English, he is the great I am. In physical science, he is the great and mighty man, according to Exodus chapter 15, verse 3, strong in battle. In science, he is the bright and morning star. He shines brighter than any Hollywood star. He is more richer than the gates, and only through him can we enter into heaven's gate. He is more influential than the opera. He is more famous than the Kardashians, and yet, without a Grammy, this man is legendary. The demons could not stand him. Devil could not stop him. Death could not kill him. The grave could not hold him. The world can't understand him. Armies can't defeat him. Schools can't explain him, and the world can't scare him away. With the nails on his hand and the amount of thorns on his head, only him was willing to die for a sinner like you and I. My mind went on to bother him, but my heart still adored him. And tonight my hand will be lifted unto him, my tongue will sing his praise.
Hallelujah.
His name I will raise. That same God, the great I am, the author and finisher of our faith, according to Hebrews chapter 12, verse 6, that same man is the healer of our brother.
Amen.
I will only live to declare, ladies and gentlemen, Jesus Christ is the greatest.
for the lucid account of his own life, written by Brother Gift himself within a space of 1 month, from between August 2018 to September. Gift has chosen to call this work his chronicle. The point of departure: a journalist with specialization in broadcast media and operations in the newsroom and editorial department. Gift worked as an English news journalist in both mainstream and privately owned media in the Republic of South Africa before his relocation to Ireland following prosecution from the host country. He is also a famous organist with repertoire in church hymns and classical music, and he has used his exclusive skill in the praise and majesty of Jehovah, the omniscient and only potent. He hails from Ihiala in Imo State of Nigeria. Iyagwa from Imo State in Nigeria. Brother Gift Chibuzope was born on the 14th of September 1968 to the family of late engineer Benjamin Akod Ifeyin Chukwu and late Mrs. Love Obe of blessed memory. Gift's birth on that fateful day came with mixed feelings. 1, a feeling of joy, and 2, a feeling of sorrow. Joy from the arrival of the baby, and sorrow for the arrival of Querilla, the Nigerian soldiers. It was in the jungle in the midst of the Nigerian Biafra War, and the Nigerian troops had just invaded the village minutes to his birth and took everybody hostage, including Gift's parents. Suffice to say, he was born a captive and a prisoner of war. What an irony. No sooner was he born than there came a torrential rain, which seemed to have emptied its content of the baby Gift, as there was neither roof nor shelter over his head. Remember, it was in the jungle and in the midst of the war. He was so wet and drenched to a point that he started shivering and went into convulsion. While this was going on, there came news of the enemy to Nigerian army surrounding the bush. The mother, hearing this, quickly wrapped him up and started running. As she was running, because the ground was flooded with water, she dashed her feet against a fir tree covered by blood, and the baby Gift fell off her hand and dropped into the swamp. It was minutes underneath the flood before it was traced and pulled out. At this time, his stomach was swollen with much food and his breathing had stopped. As they gave up hope that he had died and continued in their flight in the jungle, baby Gift suddenly sneezed and bounced back to life. The first miracle encounter. Now the big question: would it not rather than he died? One would wonder. Yes, because the baby Gift later turned out to be what looks like a thorn in the flesh for the parents in the circumstances. For he was a handful of trouble and cries like hell. His cry was so bad that no parent with such a rattling baby would be able to hide without a trace. Story had it that he cried uncontrollably and did so on top of his voice that shook the whole village. He has always been a naughty boy, one would say, so you can now imagine thinking of hiding with such a problem. Yes, baby Gift was a problem in that circumstances. Hence the big question: would it rather not that he died? Die that his parents may live, or live that his parents may die? He was such an enigma. Do you know that his crying habit eventually sold his parents off to the enemy's foe? But they were eventually captured from their hiding place and taken hostage. After months in prison, list came for the execution of Biafran inmates, and guess what? The name of Gift's parents came under the list. The list of those to be executed by hanging the next day. But again, guess what? God in his miraculous way sent it. God sent an officer of the Nigerian army, a member of GKS, a church which they both attended. He had discovered he had a brother in Christ as a prisoner of war and his own camp, and so had quickly and secretly arranged for their escape. That was how both parents and baby Gift survived the war. Here he is today, standing joyfully before this honorable congregation, the second miracle encounter. To God be the glory. This was the beginning of God's grace and miracle that shaped his entire life. As can be seen from the foregoing, miracle is synonymous with Brother Gift's life. It will be interesting, therefore, to tell the rest of the story from this point of view. To begin in 1998, Gift suddenly became sick and was bedridden for 2 years. As the cause of the ailment was unknown, despite all medical efforts to trace it, 3 years later, the condition was diagnosed as TB spine. At this stage, a severe damage had been done to his spine with the collapse of L4/L5 disc space of vertebral column. The resultant effect reduced him with the support of medication on a daily basis. He, however, survived this illness and resumed normal activities again. In 2003, he flew to South Africa. After 2 years, he had another episode and was diagnosed with high blood pressure in 2006, and since then, it had been changed to successful occurrence from one sickness to the other, with the following diagnoses and their corresponding names. In 2009, diagnosed with high cholesterol. In 2014, tissue disease, lupus nephritis in February 2015, chronic kidney dysfunction in 2015, secondary to lupus, hepatocellular carcinoma in September 2015, and incurable liver cancer, but he survived it without any medical procedure, no chemotherapy, no radiation, no medication, strictly by divine healing. He was further diagnosed with acute depression and anxiety disorder in April 2016, following the scar of liver cancer. In November 2017, he again had another bout of terrible and horrifying symptoms, which saw him to the emergency ward and the ICT of Portunga Hospital in Baliston. After 2 weeks admission in Baliston, without any traceable route to his ailment, Gift was wheeled in an ambulance to the Mater Misericordia Hospital in Dublin for further medical inquiry and evaluation. Gift did another 3 weeks in the Mater Hospital without findings, and the doctor then at this stage decided to give his condition a suitable medical jargon, calling it unexplained liver function, and at the end of the day arrived at a conclusive end note with the diagnosis of liver cirrhosis and diabetes type 2. This was in December 2017. Gift, however, again survived this deadly ailment, the third miracle encounter. This time, I dare to call him the miracle man. Now, let's look at let's have a critical look at his career. Brother Gift's primary school was in Imo State, Enugu, Lagos State of Nigeria, and he attended Federal Polytechnic, Oko, in Anambra State, a student of the Department of Mass Communication, School of Information, with ordinary national diploma. He attended the University of South Africa, School of Information Technology, Department of Communication Science. He acquired a BSc in Communication Science and is currently pursuing a master's degree in journalism from the School of Digital Media at Atlantic International University, State of Hawaii, United States. His employment. Brother Gift worked with the United States Consulate General in Kaduna, Nigeria, from 1992 to 1994. He also worked with Charisma Cosmetic Limited, GRA Ikeja, from 1998 to 1990. He worked with Hap Breweries, Oba Ikeja, for 1 year, and he also worked with AfriSat satellite-based national television network, an official media partner of the African Union, and the new partnership of the African Development in Johannesburg, South Africa, from 2005 to 2007. As an English news journalist and bulletin writer, before retiring as the chairman and chief executive officer and editor of Double Edge magazine based in Johannesburg, Republic of South Africa. Double Edge, a magazine outfit which he single-handedly established to cover news trends and lifestyle with interest in diaspora Africans and their host countries. The magazine later gained the robust backing of the Nigerian Union government in South Africa and the Nigerian Consulate General under distinguished ambassador Uche Ajulu Okeke. The magazine was under the verge of breaking into the vast African newsstand when Gift was suddenly punctured with a cancer blow in September 2016. Following this sudden development, Double Edge magazine went under. The rest is history. His voluntary services. He is blessed with a great talent of music Brother Gift possesses exclusive skills in the play of piano instruments with repertoire in church hymns, anthems, chants, and songs of David and classical music. Exploring these gifts, Brother Gift has used them voluntarily for the praise of God and the services to many churches. He served as a voluntary organist at St. John's Anglican Church, Ihiagwa, in Owerri, Imo State in 2001, September-August Church, St. James Anglican Church in Ubiase Road, Owerri in 2002, St. Aidan's Anglican Church, Yeovil in Johannesburg, South Africa in 2004, St. Mary's on the Limpopo, St. Mary's Cathedral Park Town, Johannesburg, South Africa in 2009, and St. Mark, the Presbyterian Church, Yeovil, South Africa in 2014. Going further, he served as an organist at the following branches of God's Kingdom Society Nigeria in Owerri, Kaduna, Lagos State branches between 1990 and 1998, between 2000 and 2003, before flying to South Africa. His professional body affiliates. Brother Gift is a member of the Royal School of Church Music, United Kingdom, South Africa chapter, American Hymn Society, United States, Rotary Club of Nigeria, Iju chapter, Lagos, Nigeria, Nigerian Union Government, Johannesburg, South Africa, and Independent Communication Association of South Africa, Independent Authority Association of South Africa, and Nigerian Union of Journalism. Awards and past achievements. He is a gold medalist and sports legend. He excelled in athletics with a steady record of first position in 100 meters and 1,500 meters race. He was the senior prefect of Fakba Grammar School in Iju, Agege between 1998 and 1989. He was the first and the only Igbo student to hold that post. President, Literary and Debating Society, and the then Rotary Club of the Iju chapter. He has astonishing academic records and performance that has often baffled his examiner and the school authorities. Brother Gift is married and blessed with 3 children, Mimi, Iwobi, and Kosi. Please rise up and give a big hand to them. Let's celebrate him.
I cannot tell it all. Everyone laugh? If open God's or any of my presentation with the psalms, with recitation of a particular psalm. But this time I'm choosing to do the psalm in a chant form before I still dive into the testimony. And that is, tell it be on the keyboard. I will lift up my eyes unto the hills. I will lift up my eyes unto the hills, from whence cometh my help. My help cometh from the Lord, which made heaven and earth. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved. Behold, he that keepeth him not slumber. Behold, he that keepeth Israel shall neither slumber nor sleep. The Lord is thy keeper. He is thy Lord. Oh God, the Lord's sunshine as mighty, day by day, nor the moon by night. The Lord shall preserve thee from all evil. He shall preserve thy soul. The Lord shall preserve thy going out and thy coming in, and thy coming in from this time forth, and even forevermore. He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. And I will say of the Lord, He is my fortress, my God in whom I will trust. For he shall surely deliver me from the snares of the fowler, and from the noise of pestilence. Under his feathers shall I trust. His truth shall be my shield and my buckler. Thou shalt not fear of the terror by night, nor the arrow by day, nor the pestilence that walketh in darkness, nor the destruction that wasteth at noonday. 1,000 shall fall at thy side, and 10,000 at thy right hand, but he shall not come nigh thee. Only with thy eyes shall thou behold and see the reward of the wicked, because thou hast made the Lord, which is my God, even my Maker, thy habitation. Thou shalt not evil before thee, neither shall any plague come nigh thy dwelling, for he shall give his angels charge over thee, and they shall preserve thee in all their ways. With their hands they shall bear thee up, lest thou dash thy foot against the stone. Thou shalt trample upon the lions and upon the cobra, and upon the lions and upon the cobra shall thou trample under feet. Because he has set his love upon me, therefore will I deliver him. I will be with you in trouble. I will deliver you. I will honor you. With long life, I will satisfy thee and show thee my salvation. This is the word of the Lord. The earth is the Lord and the fullness thereof, the world and all that dwells therein. For he has founded upon the waters and established upon the sea. Who shall ascend into the holy hills of the Lord, nor stand in his holy place? He that hath a clean heart and a pure heart, who has not lifted his soul unto vanity, nor sworn deceitfully to deceive his neighbor, he shall receive righteousness from the Lord, and salvation, and righteousness from the God of our salvation. Who is the generation of them that seek thee? That seek thy face, O Jacob. Lift up your heads, O ye gates, and be ye lifted up, and let the King of glory come in. Who is this King of glory? The Lord strong and mighty, the Lord mighty in battle. He is the King of glory. Lift up your heads, O ye gates, and be ye lifted up, and let the King of glory come in. Who is this King of glory? The Lord God of hosts, the Jehovah God of hosts, the mighty man in battle, the Lion of the tribe of Judah, the Ancient of Days, the I am that I am, the Eternal Rock of Ages, the Omniscient, the Omnipotent, the Omnipotent. He is the King of glory. Right now to the business of the day. In 2016 September came that news that shattered my entire life. I had gone to the hospital in Paraguanat Hospital in Lagos, in Johannesburg. And I went for my normal checkup. I wasn't expecting anything. Only for them to say, we are suspecting something, your blood result is not, not normal. We need to, I want to go. They say, no, wait. We need to investigate further. Something is not right in your current result this time around. And I waited, and they went, do what they did, and came back to say, we are not too sure, however, you can go, but we need to carry further investigation to ascertain what we are suspecting. No, that's okay, no problem. So when I came again, and I can remember that that lady was a Chinese, said, oh, gift. Sorry, you have cancer. You have cancer. Yeah. So now I thought he said, well, cancer, yes, what about that? Yeah, good chemotherapy is there, radiation is there. Oh, the people have been going through cancer. I mean, all right. But when I came again, they said, yeah, but do you know the kind of cancer? They said it's an aggressive kind of cancer. Well, told me up to those are, high sounding medical terms they use to qualify whatever they want to qualify. They still want to come give you the diagnosis. But then, like joke, I come to face the reality. As they told me, sorry, we cannot help you. Your situation is beyond medical science. There's nothing we can do. What we can do is we can give you something, to let you live maybe 1 or 2 weeks or 3 weeks highest. Then they were telling me, see that one there. If we stay till tomorrow, it will be a miracle. Because that one also has a liver cancer. That is the next person lying by my side. So I left, and then I stayed there in the hospital for 2 weeks, and they discharged me, for me to now, for them, not me, to now down there, maybe, yeah. So we started praying. Prayer and faith works miracle. I want to tell you, please, whenever you are faced or hit by a news, shocking news that such that you think is beyond your scope, don't give up. Don't give up, because anything can happen anytime. You never can tell. So, in my state of despondence or hopelessness, God showed up. So after 2 months at home, because they said 3 weeks. Well, I did 3 weeks, I did 1 month. And I entered the second month. And then I said, let me go and do another scan again to see. Because I'm supposed to have died and I've read their prescription, their recommendation. So if I'm still alive now, are you sure this cancer is still there? So we went and ran another scan. And this time around, after 3 months, because we ran that test 3 times, and at the 3rd time, I was confirmed clear of cancer cells. So now from there I decided to take a holiday, because before then I had a lot of suffered trauma, suffered stress, and this time around, and I started having depression, anxiety, disorder, and all of that, trying to get into some kind of a psychiatric case. But then God still, took care of that, and until I came here. So when I came here again, I was faced with another bout of health crisis. And this time around was, I started having some strange symptoms. Yeah, can I have some of these symptoms on the screen? So I started having some strange symptoms, and before I knew it, I could no longer coordinate, and I was rushed to Potonkula Hospital in Berlin-Laszlo. It was so bad that I was rushed to the emergency ward, and from the emergency ward, it still was so bad that I was taken further to the ICT, right? ICT, is that intensive care unit, ICU, intensive care unit. Can I have, yeah. So this was the first early symptoms I was having. That was here now. This was during the time I had the cancer. You can see how I was emaciated and I lost weight. Go further. Go to the next picture. Yeah, that's the first symptom I was having when I came here. Yes, go on. Okay, now, stop here for a moment. Now, here, I had fluid from nowhere inside me. I became swollen. And at that time, so here now, because of much fluid, that is like a device used to siphon, to sucking the fluid in my body out. That gave the volume of fluid that came out here, gave them about 3 buckets. Yeah. Go to the next one. Okay, this was in the intensive care unit. Go to the next one. Now, that is my stomach. See how big it was. So, go further. No, all right. Okay. All right. Shut down. Thank you. So those are the symptoms I was having, and at the end of the day, first in Potonkula they couldn't trace what was causing all of those swelling and the symptoms. I did 2 weeks in Berlin-Laszlo. They could not find out anything, and they said the best place for me to be is to transfer me to Malta, and I was wheeled in an ambulance to Malta Hospital. There I was in Malta, they still could not trace what was wrong with my system, but as they said, the liver is not doing well. They said they explained it from what sister read here, unexplained liver function. Until eventually, after spending like 3 weeks there in Malta, they came out with a diagnosis which, according to what we read, said it's cirrhosis. But at the end of the day, the most scary, which was the cancer, was no more there. God healed me miraculously from cancer. And in the same manner, I survived those other terrible conditions which you saw now. For being here today, I see it that I see myself as a point of contact to reach out to any of you. None of you will go through what I went through. None of you will survive me, will suffer cancer. I have used myself as, that's an atonement. If at all you are going to encounter anything like that, today it has been annulled in the name of Jesus. So far, so good. That's my story. Thank you for being here. Thank you very much. When I was in hospital, in admission, Pastor Femi visited me. And when he came, in fact, my situation, not that he's a man of God, he wouldn't believe I would survive it. But with faith in God, continue to pray. And in fact, Pastor Kemi was there physically, he was there spiritually, praying. It's always good to have a caring pastor. And I'm so happy, and I stand there to say that Pastor Kemi is one caring pastor, a shepherd. I remember telling the wife, the mommy, I said, Mommy, your husband, the pastor, is a true shepherd. Did I say that to you? So, please put your hands together. So, following the survival and the triumph over all of this condition, Pastor Kemi decided to, Pastor Femi decided to rebrand me, decided to give me, to baptize me with a new name, and said, your name from today has changed from gift to Brother Victor. So he addresses me today and called me Brother Victor. At the point I said, Pastor, this Brother Victor is getting too much. He's confusing people. Because they may not know when you are referring to gift and when you are referring to somebody, they may not know who is Brother Gift. So please, whenever you hear him call Brother Victor, it's me. Oh, thank you.
The service came to an end with a moving vote of thanks by the celebrant. Gift obey.
Thank you. Thank you. You all have been so wonderful. I just don't know what else to say. I'm overwhelmed. Who we are talking about? Is it Pastor Femi? Okay. Is it the only woman? I understand there are two emeritus of the only woman here. Emeritus Ijoma and emeritus Onyinye Anyamu. And all right, the only again, the PRO who is here in person. Please, can you stand up for recognition? All right, it's okay. Thank you. Yo, Chi, how are you? Nice to see you. Emeritus Ijoma, please, they want to see you. Yes, hello. Yeah. And Emeritus Hallelujah. I mean, certainly they want to see this lovely, beautiful child. And the beautiful daughters of Onyinye. Look at them. So lovely kids. I am. Okay, and this is my sister, Ngozi and Chika, right? Come on, stand up, let them see you. Yes. Is it Chifoka? Okay, please, and his lovely wife, Lolo. Let's see you. Yes, oh, beautiful. And Jubilee, please, where are you? Yeah, Jubilee, see? Come here, Chief Akuruna one. Oh, come on. Oh, what did I talk about? I mean, everybody, welcome. I appreciate all y'all. Ike, Nze. Oh, please, Emeritus Nze now. Emeritus, also great. Oh, yeah, please get up for recognition. Yeah. Oh, look at Bazilago one. Let them see you. What type of function again are you do? Yeah, all right. It's been wonderful. God's name has been glorified today. And I tell you, as you are living here, you are living with abundance of God's blessing. Let me tell you, no evil shall befall you. Affliction shall never be named among you. Amen. None of you shall suffer any chronic and incurable disease. By reason of my healing, all sickness has been averted from coming your way. Be blessed in the name, be healed in the name of Jesus. Go home and fulfill destinies. Thank you for coming. Now we will proceed to have our lunch, please. Just let's go here. Somebody, the traffic marshals will guide you through. Just you have got some nice dishes for you to, have yourself enjoy it with. So please don't go home. Just briefly go there. Thank you very much for coming once again. God bless you all. God bless you. May we now please. For the final prayer now, please let's call on the Reverend. Kene, you please come forward and give us the closing charge and benediction. Reverend Kene, please put your hands together. He's a reverend of an ordained clergy. Called from the Most High God. Thank you.
Praise the Lord. But I gift. Your mouth is too sweet. The Lord will bless you. The Lord will keep you. The Lord will enlarge your course. He will not fail you. He will not disappoint you. He will perfect that which concerns you. Even your family, in the name of Jesus. All the citizens have been new to appreciate the pastor in charge. God bless you. God bless your ministry. God will bless your family. Your ministry will not fall, will not fail, will not falter. The Lord is your strength at all times. He will perfect that which concerns you in the name of Jesus. Quickly, can everyone rise, even as you join me in this song? He answers prayer. He answers prayer. He answers prayer. He answers. He answers prayer. Jehovah answers prayer. He answers prayers. God for this wonderful opportunity to be in His presence. Can you open your mouth and appreciate God? A lot are in the mortuary, but here are you in the sanctuary. The Bible says, by strength shall no man prevail. It's just by His grace, it's just by His mercy that you are here. It's not because you're perfect, it's not because you're righteous, it's not because you're doing it all right. It's just by His grace. Appreciate Him. I want you also to hand yourself and your family over to God in this week. Pray that in all ramification that this week we obey you. This week we favor you. That God will release the divine protection and security upon you and your family. This God who is God of all. The Bible says with men this is impossible. But with God all things are possible. And this to say that God is a God of possibilities. Pray that every impossibility in your life this week will be possible. Declare, the Bible says that whatever you decree shall be established. Only decree, believe, it is established. In Jesus' name we pray. That amen is too poor. In Jesus' name we pray. And so Father, we return thanks and praise you because you deserve it. There is none like you, not to compare with you, not to qualify with you, not to equate with you. Father, there is none, Lord, to be like you. You are the only true God. Lord, you are our Ebenezer. Father, you are the beginning, you are the end. Alpha and Omega. Father, you are the I am that I am. Lord, there is none like you. Be thou magnified in the name of Jesus. Thank you sincerely for your presence in the service. Father, of course, anyone who has spiritual eyes will witness your presence. Lord, we say, be thou magnified in the name of Jesus. We are about to depart. We are not departing from your presence. We pray that your presence will go with us. Go ahead of us. Go after us in the name of Jesus. Lord, I stand here as your servant. I decree and declare upon your children. This week we favor them in the name of Jesus. Calamity will not befall you. Sickness and diseases shall be very far away from you. Lord, I pray, you who healed our brother, is there anyone here who has spiritual or physical sickness? By the mandate of heaven, by the unction of the Holy Spirit, Lord, I decree and declare, let that person be set free now in the name of Jesus. Let that be divine emancipation in the name of Jesus. As many souls that are here present under my unction, you shall not die. You shall not die. You shall not die. You will live to declare the words of the Lord, even in the land of the living. I cover every soul here present with the blood of Jesus. No weapon, form of fashion against you shall prosper. Any tongue that shall rise against you shall be condemned. This will be your Lord in the name of Jesus. Goodness and mercy shall locate you on a daily basis. The Lord perfect that which concerns you. Father, the confidence you have is that whenever we call upon you, answers to our prayers. Do it and take all your glory. Thank you, excellent Redeemer. In Jesus' name we pray.
And the grand finale was a reception party where guests were treated to assorted delicacies. It was indeed a day of praise and splendor to Jehovah. The psalmist declared, I was glad when they said unto me, let us go to the house of the Lord. Our feet shall stand within the gate, O Jerusalem. Blessed be the name of the Lord God Almighty forever and ever. Amen. Gift away. Reports.
Good.
Tell us why you're here today.
Oh, I'm here to celebrate the second life of Brother Gift Ope.
Okay. Tell us more about the testimony he gave us today.
Oh, it is such an awesome one. You know, I don't know Gift in person.
Yeah.
Well, I've met him a couple of times, but haven't had the opportunity to talk to him. But when I heard about his deliverance, how God delivered him from the hands of a dangerous terminal illness, I was really thankful to God. And you know, because it's so awesome and unique, I had to drive all the way from Dublin to come and celebrate his life.
Yeah. It's always good to celebrate life.
Yes.
Because that's all we have anyway.
Yes.
Death is inevitable, but life is something we have to celebrate.
Absolutely.
So thank you for coming to join him, to celebrate with him.
Thank you very much.
I appreciate so much everyone that has come today to celebrate with him.
Thank you very much.
Grace is representing the Igbo Union Dublin. She's one of their past presidents, president for the women's wing.
Yeah, women's wing, yeah.
So good to see you here today. And thanks for coming.
Thank you very much. It's my pleasure.
Hello. How are you?
I'm fine, and you?
It's always good to talk to a sister.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Married to the Igbo people.
Oh, yes.
They have the drama here today.
Oh, yes. It was really fantastic.
So tell us why you're here.
I'm here to celebrate the gift of life with our brother Chibuzo. Gift, okay?
Yeah.
So I came from all the way from Dublin. I'm one of the artist gospel singer
that blessed us with a song today. You sang a song in Yoruba. You were singing, then you had one in Yoruba.
Yeah, that was.
Do you want to just give us just a little out of that?
Okay. Agbanila baton, Agbanila baton. Agbanila baton, how great you are. That meant like God
that just, take total control
of your life, yeah,
and deliver you totally without any reason for regret, for any unconditional. Yeah. I was thinking when you were singing the song, I said I will go ocho. It's good to have various people celebrating with him today.
Oh yes,
because that is all we can do.
That's what we can do.
Celebrate God.
that's what we can do. Yeah.
So thank you very much. I know your husband was here as well.
Yeah, he was here, the DOS of Igbo Union.
Yeah, good to have you both.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Brother Gift. Here is one of the guests here with us. She's been the anchor for the day. Sister.
Hello everybody. I'm fine. Oh, we're here to celebrate Brother Gift. His story is a very miraculous one. You can see that following his stories, he's been very eventful. He's had very strong experiences of life that you need to have a stubborn and a fighting attitude to be able to survive. Yes, so it's worth celebrating.
Sometimes he was thinking, he said he thought people were like, oh, what is he celebrating? You should wait till he's richer or a little bit richer than he is as of now. Richer physically, that is in catch. But I think he's rich already in the goodness of God because God has used his life. So I was telling him, look, you don't have to wait for anything because you don't even have tomorrow. The only thing you got is today. So why can't you just celebrate? So if it's only two people that are there to celebrate with you, let them join you and then you celebrate the goodness of God in your life. Because sometimes the way it is, you keep waiting for miracle that is already there, whether I wait until I'm so rich I can buy a Lexus to celebrate my birthday. You don't have to wait till then to celebrate your life. From what he has said today, what advice will you give people that might have the opportunity to see what you're going to say about the goodness of God in our life?
I just want to say that, there's nothing wrong in celebrating. We should always be grateful to God. We should be thankful to God for whatever it is He does for us because life is a privilege. There are so many people that come to this world and they have so much money as they claim. But yes, when challenges of life come, it disgraces their money. So for you to go through health issues and come out on the other side, alive, standing strong, is worth much more than anything. Good health is priceless. That's all I'm going to say, and there's every need to celebrate.
Thank you very much for joining us. So we're still here, thanking God for the life of Brother Gift. Brother Gift is going to join us now, and he's going to be here to tell us a little bit more. Brother Gift, you want to join us? Come over. Standing right beside me, the man that everybody traveled for miles, thousands of miles to come and celebrate his life and see the goodness of God in his life. Tell us, why do you decide to celebrate God, love in your life today?
We have every reason to celebrate God. How much more one who has, seen more than enough reason to celebrate God. So I'm celebrating God because I have had and seen enough reason. There's a lot of reason to celebrate. Thanking God for my golden jubilee. I have just managed. What is called managed through what is called Willy Lini. Have you heard about the word before? No. Willy Lini. That is with so much struggle, ups and downs, against all odds and ill. I was able to land. In fact, my getting to 50 was a land crash. It was a land crash.
I'm sure your family is so happy to have you.
Yes, of course, everybody's happy, just as you are happy. Everybody, you can see the thunderous mammoth crowd that came all the way from Dublin. Just identify with this good, wonderful thing that God has done. So it goes beyond limit to begin to enumerate.
And hearing your story anyway, when I was looking through your story when they were sharing your biography, it seems you have a tough journey from birth. So it's not just something that happens when you are holding up. It is some, No, this has been from your birth.
Yes,
you've had all these tribulations and different things, but at every point in time, God has made Himself faithful.
Exactly, He has been so faithful to me. And I begin to wonder sometimes, why is God interested in my case? You understand? Like you said, from cradle, from the day I was born.
I think it's because of me.
Well,
an opportunity to meet you.
To meet me, so that you can tap from that
goodness. And then
goodness.
To tap from that goodness.
Yes, of God.
And today you were saying you've sacrificed for us all.
Yes,
that is a powerful statement.
I think. Very.
That
I'm
was
happy
a
that you. I'm
powerful
happy we are able to pick it up because
No,
most
that
people.
was a powerful statement.
Yes, very good to have. Yeah.
You sacrifice for us all.
Yes.
And thank you for saying that.
Thank you very much.
And I pray that everybody that tap into it will have the privilege of thanking God. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I am like I have offered myself as a ransom to all of you.
People around him, his family,
No more sickness in your life.
friends, and people that tap into it because
Yeah.
it's about tapping into the spirituality of what you have said. And I'm tapping into it anyway.
all right,
And I'm
thank
believing
you.
God for
Thank
it
you for
in my
for-
life and the life of people around me.
I'm happy.
That God, God has done it in your life, and He will do it in our own life.
Yes,
and
sir.
we will never have to even have any cost. As we have come to rejoice with you today, we have no reason to suffer any sickness in our life.
No
or
more, never,
any
never,
in
never.
Jesus' name.
Amen.
So thank you very much for having us for
yeah.
self, and we're happy to celebrate.
Don't go so fast. Don't go so fast. Today's my day. It's no problem. So now let me a word of advice to all of you out there, as a form of a round-off speech to this interview. Please, life is all about patience, all about faith, and all about endurance. And again, you have to believe in God and believe in yourself.
Yeah.
Even when it is going so hopeless, keep going. I remember Martin Luther quote that says that where's that quote again? That says, if you cannot walk. Yeah, if you cannot, come on, thank you, my boy. If you cannot, if you cannot walk, then run.
To crawl. Crawl till you get to your destination.
Go to the destination, yeah.
So this is Sam Komolafe,
yeah.
anchoring here with Brother Gift, celebrating his life. We are happy to be here with him. So well done.
Thank you very much for having me
and
on the show.
thank you, my cameraman, for taking these. Love you guys.